Hey, so we're now back with part 2 of our wine experience here at the Blind Horse Winery and Restaurant, our restaurant and winery. And we visited 2 wineries. This is our 3rd installment of a wine tour in Sheboygan County. Again, my co-host here will be Jackie Schwark from Discover Sheboygan Local Concierge. And I am your Wisconsin wine guy from Vino Discoveries. And so far, this has been phenomenal. You know, now part 1 we did chocolates, and part 2 we're going to do cheese. Now, the winery has now filled up with people, so it's pretty busy in here, so hopefully you can hear us. But if not, just to enjoy us sampling wine and cheese. Okay? How's that? All right. All right. So again, we got different cheeses here. All the cheeses from Wisconsin and around Wisconsin, and some are just throughout Wisconsin. I'm gonna say Sheboygan County, but you know I don't think a lot of these are Sheboygan County. But we're pretty much in Wisconsin. You know, so it's gonna be fantastic. We have that. We have nuts. We have dried cranberries. It's gonna be great. As with the chocolates, we're from the Cravery, which is located here in Kohler, which is Sheboygan County. So Jackie, you're going to start this off, you know, again, going from left to right with the cheese and the wine. We'll be starting first with...
a Pinot Gris.
Pinot Grigio. Pinot Gris. All right, so let's hit it right. Pinot Gris. Pinot Gris is our first wine, again, as we do here at Wisconsin Wine Go Vino Discoveries. 2-step process. Number 1 is, you know, give yourself a nice swirl of the wine and cleanse your palate. Okay? Pinot Gris. Now, it's funny because we also have a Pinot Grigio here. So a Pinot Grigio, Pinot Gris. Yep. Same grade, different name. Probably made in 2 entirely different styles. So it's going to be completely interesting.
That this is paired with is Pleasant Ridge Reserve.
Pleasant Ridge Reserve is a cheese, a white cheese made from cow's milk. Let's just grab a piece.
Oh, here.
I'm just going to grab a piece right here. All right, she's a little sophisticated. As you can tell, I've been to like a couple of wineries. She's a little sophisticated. So it's semi-hard cheese. Wow, that's very flavorful. Very flavorful.
It's a hard cheese.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
I mean, it's funny. When you think about cheese, think about chocolate, think about wine. They have all the similar elements, you know, acids, you know, fruit qualities. You know, more pronounced, heartier quality to it. Wow, this is kind of like earthy on the finish. And see how that pales with it. You know, earthy, sharp, there's a little sharpness to it. And it's funny because that wine, because it's fruitiness to it, you know, more like apple. We just came from Apple Armstrong, more like apple characteristics of citrus. That kind of tones down that earthiness and sharpness of that cheese. A very good cheese. You know, wow. Good pairing. Now, number 2 on the list is going to be...
Oh, number 2 is Crema Casa?
Crema Casa.
Oh, Crema Casa.
House cream.
All
okay,
right.
that too would be a cow. A cow's milk cheese.
Oh, but the wine.
The wine.
I missed that.
The wine would be Moscato. Okay, so here we go. We'll take the 2-step process. Number 1. And you see there, you know, she's changed her whole wine glass. Let's hold it by the stem or something. We don't want to warm up this beautiful white wine here. Okay, 2 wineries down. This is the 3rd one. So it's gonna be interesting. So the Moscato. Ooh, very, very different nose in this Moscato. A little bit floral. Floral and citrus characteristics here.
When I think of Moscato, I think of really sweet Moscato.
Oh, yeah.
That's not bad.
Not at all.
No, I like that.
That's pretty good. Now for the cheese. Yeah, we're gonna break this off. We're gonna do this. All right. Here's the cheese.
Wow, the cheese again was Crema Casa.
Crema Casa, so a creamy cheese. A soft, semi-soft.
Yeah, soft.
Semi-soft to my heart. Oh, wow. That's going to be interesting. You can really taste the cream. So the acidity in the Moscato that exists in this Moscato, which is kind of off-dry, should be fantastic with it.
It's good.
It's excellent pairing.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, a little melon, stone fruit notes here. Excellent pairing, you know, for this particular cheese. You need something, I mean, if it's not bubbles, it's something that's going to have enough fruit, you know, enough acidity to help cleanse the palate. I'm refreshed and ready to go again. And this next taste is going to be very, very interesting. So what we have next, Jackie?
We have a Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio. Remember, the very first one we had was a Pinot Gris. We have a Pinot Grigio. Same grape, two different names.
And then the cheese that will go with that is called a Hook's Blue cheese, which is sheep.
Oh, now we jump from cow to sheep. This will be very interesting. So, two-step process again. Number one. I mean, wine tasting is fantastic. I mean, it's something that everyone should do several times in their lives, you know, and try the wines. And it's great, you know, that, you know, Jack's taking on this wine tasting here in Sheboygan County. As Wisconsin wine guy, we're taking on wine tasting throughout Wisconsin, you know, to try the different wines here. It's funny. This is a lot less fruitier than the Pinot Grigio. This is more citrusy than the Pinot Gris. So now.
So what do you think this is on top of here? The oil or something?
Looks like honey.
Oh, honey.
So this should be really interesting. I don't want to get my hands all sticky, so I'm going to use a fork in this one. Sophistication left. The more wine you drink, you lose sophistication. All right, so I'm going to go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. This is the sheep. Again, another soft cheese, creamy. Oh, very, very grassy. You know, it's funny. Back in Utah, when I worked on a goat farm, a hobby farm, we had goats. You could actually taste what the goats ate, the grassiness. You know, this is fantastic. You know, the hay, the grass. You know, what they're eating in the field.
Oh, so far so good.
Oh wow! I mean, again, the greenness of the Pinot Grigio, the acidity. I think it goes great with that particular. I mean, it brings everything together.
I like the honey touch on
Yes.
it too.
I mean, you think that the honey would distract from the wine, but it didn't at all.
No.
This was great.
Yeah.
Okay, next is going to be
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir,
And then our cheese is Sartori, balsamic.
Bellovatano,
That's it.
Sartori.
Bellovatano.
You know what? Earlier I said, well, none of these are from Sheboygan, but I take that back. Sartori is from Sheboygan. It's Sheboygan County. Yes. You know, so Sartori cheese, Bellovatano. You know, they're one of the most famous cheeses around. You know, Sartori, the Bellovatano brand.
You want to slice this? You want to...
All right, this is crackles. This is going to be a hard cheese. All right, here we go.
Little wine first?
Little wine first. You have so much wine, you kind of forget. So now we did the Pinot Noir with the chocolate. You know, with the platinum chocolate. Now we do the Pinot Noir with the Bellovatano balsamic. I mean, it's funny. You think balsamic, you think this is going to be red. So here it is, the cheese here. It's not going to be a red cheese. So this is going to be like very interesting how this is going to taste.
I love to see so many people in here. This is great.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice finish on that. There we go. Ooh, having the cheese afterwards. This is very fruity. Balsamic vinegar is actually made from grapes.
I like that.
So you get the fruitiness coming straight through the cheese on a white cheese, which is fantastic. Here, take your sip first. I mean, each of these independently are fantastic. So now we need to find out how they play well together.
That's delicious.
I have to say, I like this pairing better with the cheese than with the platinum. I have nothing against platinum chocolate, but I like this pairing better because the fruit combination, you know, works very well together. So I think that was an excellent pairing. Now, last but definitely not least, is going to be the Tuscan blend, and that is from Saxon Creamery. Okay.
So Saxon Creamy is the cheese.
Saxon Creamery is the cheese, And the Tuscan blend, again, that was the blend of Sangiovese, Cabernet, and Petit Syrah. Okay. Oh, wow. So it looks like an aged cheese.
Yes, it looks a little harder.
Okay, a little aged cheese, a harder cheese. This is going to be very interesting. I'm going to smell smoky. Kind of smokiness to it as well. So, step one, the rinse. Here we go. All right, there you go. Have your cheese, please. And I'll take a bite of this one here. It's a hard cheese. It's funny how it's just like what came first, the chicken or the egg? In tasting, sip of the wine, sip of the cheese. Sip of the cheese, sip of the wine. That cheese is kind of fruity. You know, the cheese itself is kind of fruity. Soft flavors, you know.
So for me, when I took a sip of the wine, I was like, all right. And then when I did the cheese, and then did the sip again, totally different.
Totally different.
Totally different. Like I was like, wow, that's good.
Say it again.
Wow, that's good.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I was impressed with each and every one of these tastings, the chocolate tasting and the cheese tasting. This is just one of the many things you can experience here at the Blind Horse Winery.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful grounds, fun place, so much to see, so much to do. Tonight is music, so we can get our groove on, okay? And fall's coming up, which is the harvest season and the making of new wines.
I think they're even doing a grape stomp.
Yeah, great stuff. You know, a lot of different things happening here this weekend. I mean, the place is filling up, so hopefully you're able to hear us on this video because the place is starting to fill up now. People are getting ready.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my gosh, we had a fun day trip.
Yes, and we're going to, discover Sheboygan Concierge.
Yep, my name's
Jackie. I want to thank you very much for having the Wisconsin Wine Guide, introducing me to the wines in your area.
Yeah, well, the wineries. Maybe
the
not
wineries.
so much the wine.
Okay, the wineries in your area. I mean, a lot of fantastic. We went from fruits to grapes and grapes to fruits to blends to pairings. Each winery offers something unique, a very unique experience. So we recommend that you visit the wineries here in Sheboygan County. We're going to post links. I think you guys have a guide or something?
We do. So on the Discover Sheboygan County page, right, our pinned post right on top there, just names out there. It's a little video, and then there's a link in there, not in the video, but a link in the post. And if you click it, it will actually take you to the itinerary on how to get to all of these wineries.
Oh, wow. And that is the Facebook page. Now, what I would do on the Vino Discoveries page is post a link. You know, for the guide, so you can find out not only about the wineries, but also about the many different things. And I believe it's the top 5 things to do.
Every season we do a top 5. So we got the fall ones up there for now that we think are the top 5 right now. And if you ever have questions, message us. Message us. Ask us, what can we do? I'm in Sheboygan. What am I going to do?
What are you going to do?
We'll respond.
I'm going to say visit the wine. You know, so we'll see you next time. You know, when we visit. Hopefully, I come here again and visit Sheboygan County and explore some of the other things to do here in Sheboygan County. As long as we have some wine involved.
We're good.
All right, let some wine involved. Be good. You know, so here's your Wisconsin wine guy. I'm Shell.
And I'm Jackie signing off.
See you later. Bye. We're gonna enjoy the rest of this wine here. All right. Go ahead. Grab your glass. What's your favorite here? We're gonna do this. Ching ching.